And we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the BTG Pro Clubs award ceremony. And I'm your regular host, Oluwasingo. I'm here tonight with my co-host, Kingfisher. Kingfisher, say hi to.
Evening, everyone. Glad to be here.
Good, good, good. I'm sure a couple of teams and their players are hyped up for tonight because a lot of awards will be going out. And yeah, I think those that have performed excellently throughout the season would be expecting to go home with something. And even those that have not performed excellently are also looking to to take something away. They wouldn't be living without anything. Right, Kingfisher.
I know a couple of teams that are not getting anything. Probably in an ideal world, positive should not be living with anything for starters, but we'll see how it goes.
I guess that's the first of many shots that will be going to positive tonight. Um, Welcome everyone. You're welcome to the award ceremony. It's been a very eventful season. Started with the qualifiers, and no, actually, we started the season with the with the community shield, which yeah, I wouldn't be talking about that in detail, but yeah, when it's time, we'll talk about that. The community shield. Then we had the qualifiers. We had some new teams. Kingfisher, which team scared you the most, if I could use that word, from the qualifiers this season?
Interestingly, because Hoopers is like a rebranded useless, I was a bit worried about Hoopers coming into the qualifiers because I knew that they were gonna win. But I think it was it Muse now or Kagawe, one of those two. They really like put up a very good show in qualifiers, and somewhere along the line they kind of like faltered. But yeah, it was Hoopers, and that's because of the useless factor.
I agree with you there. I would just add that watching Kagawe go all the way to the finals of the qualifier and giving an impressive performance. I think the game eventually went into extra time and
Mm.
I think penalties as well. If I remember correctly, it was a breathtaking game, that qualifier finals, and it just showed that there's uh, there's quality coming into the league, and you had to step up your game if you're going to fight for something. But it was a good showing anyway, and I think the winners eventually uh, they
Well
didn't let
deserved.
anyone rest. We always saw the qualifiers as an entry into the league, but then
There's an interesting backstory about Kagawe when the league was going on. In this life, you just have to pray that God directs your steps and you don't go and do article on team that will fall your hand. So there was this week that Kagawe, I think they had like 3 good weeks, but they were winning like 1-0, like 2-1. So they were like slowly climbing. Nobody was focusing on them. Then I looked at the table and I even reached out to their captain or somebody that we need to do a piece for most sports on Kagawe as the dark horses. Trust me, we had the headlines done, everything done. But for some reason, we couldn't publish before the match day. That weekend, I think they lost both games. I just deleted the draft and the article. I just packed it to one side. That's when I lost faith in them. Up until later, when they went far in the cup as well, that there was a good game that they played in the cup that I saw. But yeah, it was also wild that
yeah, I think we had a lot of ups and downs during this season as well. Coming to the league now, but before we start talking about the league, I should be fair and talk about the community shield. Otherwise, I can see some people are already protesting. So the community shield was the season opener where we had the the top two teams from last season go against each other. Should have been useless. Who finished second last season, and and the winners of the league last season, Positive FC. But since Useless wasn't participating, um, the baton went to Aso Rock, and yeah, it was an interesting final. The scoreline didn't. It wasn't a scoreline that showed the true nature of the game, but Positive eventually won and they took the Community Shield away. I think it was a 4-0 victory for Positive, and yeah, they would say that's the best thing they did all season.
It is, it is so funny. I'm sure after that results, they were like on top of the world. That it's going to be easy, easy dub this year again. Alas.
Man, the league really showed them Pepe. Showed them Pepe. Talking about the league started quite interesting. We had very, very exciting fixtures on the first couple of match days, and I think the second match day was where I was beginning to look at School Two as a different side. I have to touch on this topic because the second match day, School Two had um, they had the toughest fixtures in the league. I think everyone got a taste of that.
Yeah.
But School Two was able to get a point from both games. However, after that match week, it somehow went downhill. Let's talk about that.
Bad memories, man. I think again, like I'll be sounding like all these Premier League managers that do rubbish and then they are talking big in the press. But to be fair, football wise, it's never been a problem for us to play well, and that's just frankly speaking. Like you know that players are good individually. I think it's that fact that over a 90-minute span, which is the length of the game, you can't just sustain that quality, and that's the nature of this. If you meet good teams, they will slap you and they will beat you. When you are playing like easy friendlies with easy teams, they don't capitalize on your mistakes. You leave those gaps, they can't take it. But then when you come to a league game, any small problem like this, they've transitioned you and it's a goal. And that's where we really, really dropped the ball this season. But in those odd games where you are really on your game and everything is fine, if you, only a few teams can play us, to be honest. But yeah, it is what it is.
I think Asorok is one of those teams that
You
that
guys
would
are
always
still,
get their full
you are
points.
still, we are still zero against you guys.
But it's I mean, I'll be speaking for Asorok here, because I'm the captain, and yeah, it wasn't the kind of season that we expected, and yeah, we somehow ended up finishing where we didn't like at all, and that was it had something to do with the organization towards the end of the season, and the final game week of the season where we could have gotten 3 points to be as safe as possible. We didn't play that much, and we paid for it, and we find ourselves at the bottom of the league this season. Unfortunate season. I also would say Asorok, most of the games we played, the results weren't a true reflection of the game, and we had chances to kill the game, and yeah, it just didn't happen. But I guess we should move on to what we have tonight. Yeah, we also had the cup, the BTG Pro Clubs Cup, and yeah, that was quite an interesting showing. I think this is the first season we're organizing that, and it went very well. But I guess people are looking forward to the awards for tonight, and on the screen now you should see those who won trophies this season. Positive FC finishing with the Community Shield. There's Hoopers finishing with the BPCL trophy, and Yankee League with the B- BTG Pro Clubs Cup, the first edition. And yeah, we have a couple of awards lined up tonight. Kingfisher, which award are you most excited for, or which category are you most excited for?
Yeah, I was excited for the Top Gun category, highest goal scorer, up until a few moments ago. But now I'm just sitting here. I'm excited for the Maestro category. Um, I'm excited for the team of the season as well, to see the players that eventually make it in. I'm hoping not to see any positive FC players, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Because honestly, there's no way any of them make it into anything serious this evening. This is where we'll have we'll have issues. But yeah, I'm expecting. I'm looking forward to the team of the season and the Maestro Awards particularly.
I think behind the scenes, we're even having a chat and talking about the fact that Positive FC is showing in the in the graphic here. um, but I guess that's just bands, and we should move on to the awards now. Um, Kingfisher, you should start with the first award tonight.
Yeah. Okay. So the first award,
Since you were looking forward to it until a few moments ago.
I'll do the intro and you do the unveil. So
Okay.
the first award is the Top Gun Award, and it's given to the highest goal scorer. In an ideal world, it should be given to the highest goal scorer that is well deserved, not the highest goal scorer under other dubious circumstances. But nonetheless, I think this award is very significant because again, you can only win games by scoring. And honestly, under the high pressure environment of the league, it's not easy to put in so many goals. I don't know if I have the numbers right, but this is probably the highest goal scorer in all the editions that we've had. I don't know if anybody has scored more than this. Stands to be corrected, but seems like a very high number of goals scored. So yeah, well deserved. Top Gun. Yeah, that's the big one. Even though strikers don't like carry the biggest weight most times, but then they're the ones that put the ball in the net, and that's a special skill to have. So first award kick off with the Top Gun Lethal Goal Machine, and that award goes to
Jay Selenks from Hoopers under 21. Um, Congratulations, Jay Selenks. Scored a total of 20 goals. Impressive numbers there. 20 goals from, I think, 18 games. Yeah, that's more than one goal per
that.
game.
Yeah,
Impressive finisher.
that's very, very impressive.
Congratulations, Jay Selenks. And big shout out to the runners up. The runner ups, that's Dog from School 2 and Flash from Kagawe. Dog scored 19 goals, quite close to Jay Selenks, and Flash 10 goals scored. Uh, that goes to show the impressive numbers that the winner had. I
Yeah,
don't know if it's the same with your team, but there's a lot of pressure on strikers to finish their chances and get the goals. I think it's a common occurrence in pro
yeah.
clubs, and I feel it's
Shout
a
out,
high
shout out, shout
pressure.
out to my striker. My striker, the fight we had with him was not to score, was to pass in some cases and let the other person tap in. But amazing, amazing player. Very. Next season, we're definitely going to keep more record of some of the goals we scored, and amazing goals. And most of the goals he scored were breathtaking goals, honestly. So special shout out to him. That was good.
I think perhaps next season we would have like this short movie of goals when we
Yeah,
sort that out, so we can see that. But to the winner, Jay Selenks, yeah, feel free to write a speech, an acceptance speech in the chat, and to Dog and Flash, if you're also in the chat, yeah, feel free to shout out to your fans and your team.
just Alex is giving some tidbits and just being a passive, uh, being prideful, but tactically prideful. So he says Oluwa is in control, more goals next season, 20 and 14. We'll see how that goes. There was a season where
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
2 seasons ago where Olamuyiwatu was giving big speech. Look at God now. I don't think he cracked double digits this year if he played at all. So we go.
Olamide, you're getting called out. Seems like the goals dried up in the last two seasons. Um, but that's it for the Top Gun award. And while we wait for the chat to get bubbly, I think we can talk a bit about the BTG Pro Clubs Cup. Um, this was the first edition, and it started with a round of 16 set of fixtures, and we had teams make it to the quarterfinals, and I think the quarterfinals had Aso Rock School to Milt Yankee, Bangalin Boys, Deadly, Kagawe, Tango, and the semifinals. I think the semifinal that got everybody at the edge of their seats. I think Kingfish and Ace Kid were doing a stream for that game. It was between Asurok and Yankee League. As someone who played in that game, I feel so hard done because the goal that eventually won the game for Yankee League. In that 3-2 fixture was scored in the last minute of extra time. And how's it for you watching from the sidelines in that game?
And that was one of the best games I've seen like across. Is that kind of game where you're looking to it's a semi-final definitely, so you expect something great, but it was so fantastic. Like it was an edge of the seat kind of experience. It was so fantastic. I think it was only topped by the final, and that took some doing. So it was a fantastic game. I think you guys had the game on the table. And this is what I always say with generally with attackers, because I'll put the blame on your attackers. And it's not because of things they did not score. It's about like the decision they were making before the final ball. Like many times you didn't need to play some kind of ambitious through balls or try to go for the you just went final ball too early. Just take a shorter pass, then get it. And you guys had it, but man, it was unfortunate because I was rooting for Aso Rock, to be honest. I was really rooting for you guys. And then when you lost, I had to change my my support to somebody else. But yeah, it was a fantastic game. Guys should actually rewatch that game. Anybody that missed it, you should actually rewatch that game. That was a good one.
Yeah, that's the quality that the BTG Pro Clubs tournament offers you. Very impressive game. At some point in that game, I was already looking forward to the next press conference, and and I was so ready to ensure everybody knows that we're bringing the trophy home. But yeah, that
Uh,
last minute goal killed the hopes. Um, yeah, now we'll move on to the next award. I think I would introduce this award, and then you can do the honors of unveiling it. So the next award is the Maestro Master of Arts. The Maestro Master of Arts is an award that is given to the player who displays danger in the middle of the park, being able to pick the right pass and find the attacker. And the Maestro typically runs the game. They create a lot of chances, and they also get a lot of assists. And yeah, one player has displayed exceptional quality this season, leading the pack in terms of players that have this characteristics. And yeah, Kingfisher.
and the award goes to none other representative of one of the best teams in the league, JOJ. Big ups to JOJ for topping the assist chart and being like a creative outlet. And some interesting backstory, because why this is so special is that he's played 70% of the league as a center back and
Oh,
only moved to an attacking position with about 6 games left to spare. And again, shout out to the management team, Snooks and Marshall, for making that tactical tweak. And yeah, that was an insane training. If only he started, he probably have done 15, 20 assists. But yeah, that's JOJ. And runners up again from the best team in the league, not position wise, Snooks from school two, and Malu from Hoopers under 21s, potentially school two next season. So shout out to all the awardees for this category. I think this is one of the situations where you appreciate people that play in these roles because it takes a lot of doing to get people in the right positions to score good goals. So that's a fantastic and this is the category I've been looking forward to. So shout out to our winners and our awardees.
If you're in the chat, you can put a short speech. I see people who are not going on with awards. They're dominating the chat.
They are begging for players. You
But it's quite interesting the points that you mentioned about the winner of this award playing most of the games this season in defense, and you made a tactical tweak that brought them forward, and they had 9 assists
yeah,
in
in the
I'm
competition.
guessing less than
Yeah,
50% of the games. That's
yeah,
impressive. So that's almost 1 assist per game. Surely
yeah,
they created more chances than that.
definitely.
And considering the fact that you're the runner up in the goal department, Dog for school two scored
Yeah.
19 goals. Uh, I would assume JOJ must have assisted a bunch of that. Do you know what proportion of those goals came from JOJ's assist?
Ah, unfortunately, I do not. To be fair, I would even wager Snooks probably had more assists to Dog than
Mm,
JOJ. Uh, we also have a striker that was in top five highest goal scorers, by the way, and I think it was second highest goal scorer last season. That's King Keza. We kind of like
yeah,
modified this position this season to be more supporting as opposed to the main outlet. So I think JOJ went to Zao a bit. Snooks probably went to Dog because he played more with him. But
I
yeah,
see.
shout out to my striker because most of his goals were wonder goals also. So these are goals that you don't even record an assist because he's banging from 50, 60 yards. No, no, 50, 60
Mado.
yards is a stretch, but from like 40 yards or 30 yards. So
Are
yeah,
you
that
are you sure you want to be advertising your striker like that?
nobody can steal players from our team. That's just the reality of the thing. Everybody's happy. So
I can see scouts in the chat talking about how they are going to get strikers
they
and
tried to
camp.
steal our keeper last season to the guy did go. If not that this season it was out of commission, but yeah, we're comfortable with player retention. No worry, you guys, you can try.
But impressive return. It's just quite surprising. I mean, I played in the league, so it's not surprising for me that this number of goals and assists didn't bring the numbers that Scoto needed to be in a higher position on the league table.
We're fixing it next season. Don't worry. We are bringing back some of our guys that resigned this season. We'll go and call them to come back, and we'll sign some good positions again, and we'll be back as a good happy unit, and we'll win next season.
Cool stuff. And just the last point for Jay Zelensky. We don't see a lot of assists from Hooper, from players from Hooper's under 21s. Perhaps you could share how your 20 goals came about. Were they also wonder goals? Did you did you go all the way from the midfield and get your goals? It's not reflecting in the assists. Tell us. Um,
I think just when it's you can't get assist when Jesseleke is scoring 5 goals in one game like twice. I think this team opened leg for him last match, and then another team had done the same previously in the season. Football does not lie.
I will just quickly run through the top assists from this season. Although this is not it doesn't directly correlate with the award. But just to run through, there was JOJ with 9 assists, Snooks also from school two with 7, Malu from Hoopers with 7, Lee from Big Cats with 6, Success from Hoopers with 6, Then there was also Ace Kid from Positive with 5. um,
By force.
uh, the reason why that is funny is because Ace Kid was once the maestro. I think that was 2 seasons ago, uh, having impressive numbers, but the
Both
return
take
was
her
just
through and
5
through.
this season.
I
what
get
did you
that
say? Can
before.
you repeat that?
I said, old take her through and through. I get it before. I get that before.
So his kid Oteka, um 5 assists. There was also Reina Maximus from for school two with 5 assists. Kwan from Kagawe with 5, and Joe from Asorok with 4. Lastly, to complete the 10, Willis from Big Cats with 4. So those are your top assists for the season. Uh, we should move on to the next award, which I think is one of the biggest categories of tonight.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, the headliner, the MVP, the most valuable player of the season. Do you want to tell
Yeah.
us a bit about this award category?
So I take back what I said earlier. I think this is probably the most important award of the night. And because this is the singular award that does reward consistency over the course of this season, which is very, very important. Because to be fair, you can pack 4 assists in one game and then that's your stats. You can score five like Jesselink in 2 games and get this individual awards, but this award probably factors in consistency. That means you showed up and you showed out and over the course of the season. And players that feature in this category, once their names come up, it's easy to see why, because you've seen them over time in the course of the season on those rigged team of the week awards where you see positive players. But yeah, this is one of the very good one. The headliner, I like it. It's a testament. It's a reward for success, reward for efforts, reward for consistency, and anybody can get it. Defenders can get this one if you put in that consistency week in week out. And this award for this year goes to
Mm, goes to Malu from Hoopers under 21. Hoopers under 21, the second award for this team tonight. Uh, they had an impressive showing this season, coming in as first timers into the league and scooping the league trophy. They scooped the title this season, and now they also have the most valuable player of summer 25 in their team. Congratulations, Malu. If you're in the chat, you can give a victory speech, or your team captain perhaps can do that. Uh, for the runner ups, we also have Dog from School 2. Um, very consistent player, as we've seen, and Jay Selenks as well, from Hoopers. Congratulations to you guys. Impressive showing this season. I will just mention a few other people, notable mentions that also performed well this season. There's Baba from Hoopers under 21, Success also from Hoopers under 21. Surprisingly, I see Skid here.
unfortunately.
He's also here in the sixth position. Um, from Positive Ace Kid. There's Mocha DePaul from Hoopers, and there's Reynolds Maximus from School 2, D Morgan from Hoopers, and Dudley from Hoopers. I think I see almost 70% Hoopers
Good
players
good
in the
backstory.
highest rated. Yeah.
When another school two player shows up, Rena Maximus did not play about 6 or 7 games also towards the end of the season for us because he was away on holiday. So again, and he still remained up there in the league. Also, I agree with everything you said, but when you say things like Hoopers 21 and newcomers, I flinch my eyes because you know all those people that finished secondary school and did 1 year at home because they didn't get admission. By the time they get into 100 level, they are already mature and they are big boys in 100 level. So they are in 100 level, yes, they are new to school, yes, but they are not on the same level as
Bullying
freshers.
the rest.
So when you say they are newcomers, I kind of like raise up, but those guys are already old takers. They just rebranded, reformed, and came back again. Next year, they will go and find another team and they will come back again and say they are winning first time. So, yeah, just to add that important bit of information.
Very, very interesting theory right there. Another very interesting point I should make is that the fact that School Two pretty much appears everywhere is a testament to the quality in the team, and yeah, perhaps it has something to do with the management. they should they should change the Amorim. They should change the Amorim in charge.
Their job is on the line, don't worry. They know. They've been begging players individually over since the season ended to please vote me to for second term. But we'll see.
um, cool stuff. Cool stuff. Congratulations once again to Malu from Hoopers. Cheers to Dog and Jay Selengs as well. That's your MVP for the BPCL Summer 25 season. We're moving to the next award, and this award is the Best Defender Award, the Anchor. And the best defender is given to the player who has exhibited excellence in defending. I mean, defending is one of the most difficult things to do in pro clubs, and you have to know how to position yourself. I mean, you have attackers scoring 20 goals, 19 goals a season. You have to know how to keep them from getting chances that would lead to goals. You have to be able to defend corners, set pieces, and you have to be excellent game in, game out. And you have to do that almost every game week of the season. And the player that has won this has shown that they can do this every week and stop attackers. And this award goes to
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Cap from 2021. This is a double meaning, yeah, double meaning first winner. Well, yeah, Cap from Hoopers Under 21. Big shout out to you. Congratulations. And then we have Duracell as the first runner up from Yankee League, and Abdul from Positive FC, unfortunately. But yeah, shout out to the awardees. This is also a good award, made popular by retired. I think that was Mubarak. Yeah, he really changed the dynamics last the season he won it. So shout out to him. Shout out to him. Shout out to Cap for winning, and Duracell and Abdul for coming as runners up. Well deserved.
Yeah, absolutely well deserved, and it's good you mentioned one of the OGs who was in present this season, Mubarak. Impressive player. Every team would be happy to have Mubarak in defense,
Yeah.
and yeah, it showed that Positive missed him this season, and yeah, they ended up conceding 24 goals, and yeah, that led to their positioning in the league. And looking at the player that got this award plays for Hoopers under 21. They considered the least amount of goals this season, only 13 goals considered from 18 games. And
Wow.
Duracell, who plays for Yankee League, they considered 34. But I guess yeah, that's not the complete reflection of Duracell's ability right there. But congratulations to Cap, and yeah, well done for winning this award. Like Kingfisher said, some very great players have won this award before you, and you're currently the best defender in the BTG Pro Clubs League. And yeah, I would quickly like to talk about something that I think we have spoken about this for 2 seasons now in the award. Before we talk about the team of the season, um, it's regarding the way EA gives ratings to defenders, and I think they are not well appreciated for the work they do.
Yeah,
I hope that gets sorted out somehow in the next edition of the game. But if you look at the highest rated players, they are all midfielders and forwards, and they get the opportunity to do magic in the midfield or score goals in front, and they get very high ratings. But you have to do a lot of work to get
yeah,
high ratings in defense. And yeah, it just shows that, yeah, for a player who gets represented here, they they have really been excellent.
true, 100%. And
And yeah, we're moving to an award that Kingfisher has been looking forward to as well. uh, the Team of the Season award. Uh, Typically, like we try to make our own Team of the Season. We do this every season, and I would hand this over to Kingfisher to see to see what he can make of his own Team of the Season.
yeah, yeah, man, this is a tough one. Uh, uh Honestly, up front, it's a tough one, but up front in my head, I would definitely pick the two highest goal scorers as to lead the line for me. I'm going to play two strikers in front. That would be Dog. I'll pick Dog. I'll pick Jesse Lenks in midfield. I'm definitely not picking any player from positive, no matter what the ratings or anything say. So I'm not going to positive at all. I'm going to take Malu because he's showed up and he's showed out. I'm gonna take my favorite newspaper person, even though she's probably not on the list because I've not seen anybody from their team that many. I'll take Zainab somewhere in midfield as well. Um, I'm going to take whoever his name is, the person that scored for uh was it who won the finals for Kagawe in the finals of the cup.
Yankee League, you mean?
Oh, Yankee League. For Yankee
Yeah,
League, there was one left winger that scored
yeah.
a,
I
a worldie.
remember. I remember
Yeah,
that guy.
I'll, I'll pick that guy. Okay, let me forgive positive. I'll bring in Ace Kid just for experience. You know, when they buy them Schneider to Saudi League or something, let me just put it back in there in my midfield.
They say
As
one old taker should be
one don't
here.
take that just for balance. And and
Like they
then
get Shaka into the Sunderland team.
rah, then I'm going to pick in midfield again. I'll pick JOJ in an attacking role, and I'm definitely going with Snooks as well. So I'm heavy on midfielders. So that's five midfielders already. And then in defense, I'll go with the defensive award list because that's also serious. So I'll definitely go with Cap. I'll go with Abdul Wee, and I'll go with who else was there? The battery guy. I'll go with Duracell. Then in goal, in goal, this season we didn't have too many keepers. Even my team, we had a keeper that didn't play more than a couple of games. So ideally, I would have gone with him. But I think I will shout out to your daddy from Big Cats because also
Oh
very
yeah,
consistent. So
yeah.
definitely that would be the person in goal for me. And yeah, that's my private team for the season.
I think you have a fair team that reflects the performance of players this season. I also would go with most of the players you've mentioned, except that I would be going with a three-man forward, playing a 3-4-3. I
Yeah.
would go with JOJ as well, and um, no, up front I would start with Jay Selenks in
Mm,
front, and to his left and right, I would go with Dog and Flash. And in midfield, I would like to see Malu. I would like
mm,
to see Snooks from school too. And I would also like to see Maximus because played not as many games, and yeah, I see him appearing in the list here. So to complete that list, I would add Depot uh,
Mm,
from Asorok, an OG player. That would be
yeah.
that would be the old taker that that I'll be bringing here. Depot from Asorok, and in defense, I would also go with the same defensive lineup with Cap, Duracell, and Abdul. Think yeah, and in goalkeeping, I would also go with your daddy because he's more like the keeper
Yeah.
that we know from this season.
On the issue of
So
the team of the week, just to add as well. So with 26 this year, you can have multiple clubs. So you just switch among clubs. I think there's an official BTG XI team that is available. So you guys, if you have one of the slots, you can always join. It will be like a kind of like best 11 super team for guys can hop on, play together, more collaboration with participants this season. And I think definitely with that feature, we should be able to have more fun. So we can look into cross tournament competitions, friendlies here and there as a league and whatnot. I'm sure uh, admin would pop the links and stuff in the chats or on Discord. But just watch out. That should be one of the more fun things that we're trying to bring to the league this season.
yeah, and I see some talk about an all-star weekend coming soon because it's good that you mentioned this new feature that's available, and I think this should add more spice to 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 the
Yeah,
BTG Pro Clubs League. And I mean, since we have a lot of interesting players, it would be quite interesting to see how the organization of this would be
a
done
bench
because
case
I
will
know a
bench
lot
for
of
my
people
rule.
who want to be who want to be in this all-star team for the all-star weekend. Perhaps might be going with the highest rated at certain points in the
Yeah,
season or taking some other stat. But I'm sure the organizers have a good hold of what we should expect. And yeah, I mean, it's always fun with BTG, and yeah, it has never been less than fun. So I'm looking forward to that. Do you think you can do enough to make the All Star weekend next season?
are you? Is it me or Otakers? for, for me, honestly, the best I've done ever in this league was runner up in one season in midfield position or something funny that season. This season was particularly poor for me as well. I think on a personal note, not as much from a play experience perspective. I think more from a ratings perspective, and
Mm,
because of certain things that I didn't do right. So honestly, I don't think I'm making All Star weekend this season, but definitely guys from my team are making. I think GOJ is making. He can make it in double positions. I think Snooks will make. Dog is making. You cited Maximus as your personal favorite. Um, he's making definitely. So that's enough for me broadly. And I think there are some guys that are unspoken as well that could also show up. So yeah, maybe if I do better this season, I'll make it one of the weekends. But yeah, fingers crossed.
I'm looking forward to players from my team, like Zaza, phenomenal on the left wing, playing. Simple Mind also. These guys are already getting the XP required for 26 already. I hope Depot gets back to his old form in 26. Looking forward to that as well. I mean, for myself, typically throughout the season, I play different positions, and it ends up affecting the ratings at the end of the season. I play up front, I play in the middle, I play in defense, I just play wherever I'm needed. I think even this season I played in goal in one game. I think it was the game the game against Hoopers. I'd, I'd trained to get in the goalkeeping position. I had a very interesting game that even went to penalties, made a couple of saves in the game. It
Uh,
went to penalties, and I also
They
made a
planning to
couple of
leave Aso
saves.
Rock. This one, they are read out your CV. Come to school to collect to.
I'm not planning to leave Aso Rock. I mean, I'm a big part of the team, and yeah, we have a very very good group of players, and yeah, we just have to take our chances when we get them. That's what stops us from
Taking
achieving.
it. Before going to the team
Well,
of the week, last comment before going to team of the week, since we are being emotional with each other as well, I think that's my feeling with we're being vulnerable. That's my feeling with my team as well. Like you just know that this is an annoying bunch of guys, but it's just family. So yeah, okay with it. And it's more upsetting because you know these guys are actually good and we should be
yeah,
doing better from a
yeah,
result standpoint, but why not? But yeah, let's see. We'll give it another shot. Let's see. It's always so emotional. But yeah, you can go into the team of the week now. Or team of the season right now.
absolutely. So, team of the season. Typically we expect to start in defense, and I think we just play like ping pong.
Okay.
You unveil the first player, I do the next, and
Cool, cool.
yeah, we just do it that way. So for the first player,
Trrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrr Zero surprises there. Cap.
Cap. This Cap from Hoopers under 21. I mean, the best defender
Not
this
said.
season. So it's no
Yeah.
surprise that he's in the team of the season. Well done, Cap. Uh, I mean, as the names come up, feel free to write a short message in the chat, and yeah, we'll be moving on to the next player in the team of the season,
And that's our battery guy. Electrical.
Duracell. Duracell from Yankee League. I don't know if this Duracell is the same player that waxes lyrical on the group about their defensive ability. Um, I think that would be Josh, right?
Is Josh, even though many of their players are always waxing. It can once in the Yankee League, it can be any one of them. Pick randomly, you find them waxing lyrical. That's so ridiculous.
I'll be interested in knowing who Duracell is on the WhatsApp group. So if you're listening to this, you can just at me on the group. Um, not like I'm looking to steal you from your team.
You
Just
sure?
just looking to know who this is. um, Congratulations, Duracell. Together with Cap, you are in the defensive lineup for the team of the season. So to the next player. That will be
Of
for you.
a boy. And Abdul from Positive or Abdul Wahid from Positive FC. And as the name implies, why is he here on this list? But yeah, Abdul from Positive. Shout out to you. Congratulations. You are in Amorim's three-man defense. Good luck to you.
Congratulations, Abdul. You make the defensive lineup for the team of the season together with Duracell and Cap. And yeah, I think we might be looking at a three-man defense, just like you said. Um, yeah, the next player. Um,
That's you.
do you want to unveil?
That's you.
Uh, that's Baba from Hoopers under 21. I think Baba appeared in the top assists this
Mm,
season, although not in the top three.
yeah.
Either the top assist or the highest rated. But I remember mentioning that name. Congratulations, Baba. You're the first of very likely four midfielders rather. Cheers to Baba.
Big ups. Big ups.
So the next player.
Yeah, my favorite guy, and that's Malu. Not my favorite guy, but just favorite guy on the list because of the name. His name is similar to my brother's name. So yeah, favorite guy Malu. Well deserved, well deserved. But in this 3-4-3 Amorim, you bang, you won't bang rather. You flop. But yeah, welcome Malu, second midfielder.
I mean, it's no surprises here. He's the MVP this season, highest rated player, and yeah, he also was the second runner up for assist this season. So yeah, well deserved. Congrats to Malu.
Oh, good luck.
So we have Ace Kid from Positive. I'm actually wondering why Ace Kid is here. Um,
You know all
but
these
it's
419 players. I think, and this is where the FIFA rating thing comes into play. Why not your team? They are getting five. FIFA will just give somebody that had one assist or pre-assist to give you seven, so your ratings can match up. And then we're here with him, team of the season. Ah,
I guess it's only fair because I've mentioned Ace Kid as part of the top assisters this season and also one of the highest rated players. I mean, a man can only try. At least it shows that the quality is still there. The team
but the
just didn't
legs are
get.
gone.
would would we say the legs are gone?
Let's see if
Or
you can run this season now. It should be next winter is coming.
Iski, they said the legs are gone. Ultaker appears in the four-man midfield. We're also awaiting um speeches from these players uh as we move on to the next player.
And the next player is Mocha DePaul. This is an interesting one because,
I
yeah,
I think I mentioned this name as part of the highest rated players.
uh,
I mean, I never watched a full game of Hoopers this season,
yeah.
but yeah, they have four players here and they were phenomenal. I remember playing against them twice this season. They scored double digits in total against us this season. I probably shouldn't be saying that, but yeah, it's now
With
it's now on
PTSD.
air. Yeah. Cheers to the midfield team. We have currently four players from Hoopers and two players from Positive, then one player from Yankee League. Where are the
The distribution is not so bad so far this year. I remember the last time, at least we have one player who Yankee finished probably like sixth or something, and positive, of
Mhm.
course, another underperforming team having two players. So you can see that it's more of unlike
It's
that
a
season where
balance?
it was all
Yeah,
green. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
I think
happy to see him.
that's a reflection of the quality in the league as well.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have teams that play so well, like School Two, but they don't get the results, and they also don't get the points. But they played so well, and yeah, you have players that are also consistent in the team, and
Yeah.
they would appear in stats like this. But cheers to the seven players that are currently in the team of the season. For the next player, finally a school two player, Dog. Also made an impressive season. Scored an impressive number of goals, 19 goals scored this season, just one behind the top goal scorer,
Yeah.
and also in the top three highest rated players. I mean, could have easily been the highest rated player this season. Uh,
Mint. Mint.
impressive one, Dog.
His team also has the best logo. You can see as it stands out among all the other logos on the team.
It's quite interesting because it looks like you're wearing a color that matches the color of the badge.
There's no mistake.
Always
Everything is
repping.
deliberate. every day.
Always repping.
The next one is branded merchandise. I will be selling as well for people that want to come on board. But yeah,
Cheers to dog. I can see people are trying to snap you up in the chat. Can
it's
see
not
Ola
leaving.
Ola trying to do his agent work,
They should
trying
continue
to.
signing 5-star United players. They should leave good players for good teams.
That's something we didn't talk about since
Definitely.
since we started this. Like positive actually went during the transfer window to sign to sign players from 5 star.
That's when I knew they should chase their technical
Nah,
director. Like,
nah. That was just
that was
digging
wild.
digging the pit. Nah. onto the next player.
Yeah, well deserved. No surprises here. Just selects.
Jay Selengs will be leading the attack here. And yeah, it's only fair. This is a very deadly attack already.
Yeah,
39 goals between them. And yeah, you can
good,
always expect goals as long as the midfield delivers those
great
passes.
footballer.
Yeah.
Good personality as well. Love the
Yeah.
energy. So yeah, shout out to Jay.
And for the final player here, success. Success is from Hoopers and also one of the top performers this season. There's your team of the season, and yeah, these are the best of the best this
I have
season.
a question.
Yeah,
Who is captaining this team?
I know somebody that want to do
If you
the
want to do by
BBO taker.
age,
Yeah.
and be honest,
If we're going by old taker, I know somebody that would take it, and that's Ace Kid. Um, but I think it's I like to see defenders captain a
same,
team, and yeah, Cap is only fitting to have
honestly,
Cap the team.
I'm picking him as well just for that singular reason.
Yeah. And yeah, sorry to the attackers. I'm not a big fan of attackers wearing the armband. You can just focus on scoring goals and doing your thing up front.
Maybe this is the first. This is the team that will start the All Star weekend and go find a team to play against, and we'll keep it like this, just to drive that home,
That's
and we'll see how it
that's
goes.
That's a good idea, actually. That's a good idea, actually. And I'm wondering, perhaps, I mean, this is just side stuff. Since we have this new feature, perhaps if we can gather team of the season from previous seasons, I think we
Yeah, that would be
probably
great.
have up to four now, and we can just
Yeah,
do
that's
uh,
fantastic.
like a team of the BPCL
Positive
kind
will like
of.
that one. They will like that one because they can go back to the season where they stole they stole team of this season and just line up their players.
Now that you mentioned that, let's take back the idea. Let's take back the idea. Let's just use this team as it is. So that's your team of the season. I'm sure there will be a lot of talk about this team. One final player just dropped. Kingfisher.
Yeah, and that's so for context. We had like just one consistent goalkeeper throughout the season. We have a ratings threshold for getting a team of the season. And even though honestly, it was not at the ratings threshold. Understandably, the team huffed and puffed, but they didn't do well. Um, we are giving him a special honorable mention, and that shout out to your daddy for being consistent, for being a very great goalkeeper in the absence of the school two keeper. And hopefully, we see more of you next season, and your captain from Big Cats can live up to what they say and give you guys a good season. There are some things we are supposed to actually discuss, but now it's not the time. So yeah, shout out to your daddy.
For the fact that I've had one official appearance in Go this season, I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to wear the gloves and try to stop shots. It's not an easy job, and it's also not a rewarding job either.
It's not.
So big shout out to your daddy. And that's the theme of the season. I think that wraps it up for our award ceremony. We had a couple of people in the chats. Thanks for joining tonight. Do you want to give a vote of thanks?
Sure. I think, thank you. Honestly, thank you to every team that participated this season. But more importantly, I really want to give special shout out to the teams that showed up for off the pitch engagements. I'm coming for repressors. I'm communicating in the chats. I'm reposting stuff. We're putting effort into our socials. I think that's the one of the most important parts of this community that is being built by Ace and the organizers. And really shout out to you guys. Hoping to see more of that next season. Shout out to the guys that kept it respectful. Shout out to the guys that kept it smooth, kept it going. Shout out to the board um, that all the insults, even the decisions that team you were supporting that you were voting for in the board meeting, they'll come and insult you for being partial in group chat. So shout out to the board for stepping in and at least doing their best with their limited time and resources and at least experiencing things like this. A shout out to the organizers, especially for trying to change stuff. It's not easy. This is unpaid. The entry fee doesn't cover anything. To be honest, it's just a token. It doesn't even buy bread. And guys get a lot of things. So shout out to the organizers. They put in time. They are building platforms. They are building stuff. Shout out to them for delivering a great season. Shout out to the noisemakers from Yankee. We like you. We like your energy. Bring more of that next season. Shout out to Hoopers as well. We like the accents. Recruit more people. Shout out to Positive. Next year can be better. Shout out to Aso Rock. Probably change your name. You are reflecting Nigeria. Shout out to school too. Education is overrated. We'll tweak something and win next season. Shout out to Kagawe. Shout out to all the great guys that we've met. Honestly, I think the list is endless. To be honest. Shout out to you guys, honestly. It's the people that make it. Shout out to Oluwasegun for hosting press conferences. Natural, start your own podcast, start a radio show. You'll make it.
Coming
Shout out
soon,
to Ace.
BTG.
Shout out to Statsman. Another 10
Oh
years
yeah,
job.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Honestly, shout out to Statsman. Shout out, like, the list is long. Shout out to Alan for setting up the discords for doing stuff. The list, sorry man, the list is long. So shout out to you guys. Just keep the energy. Shout out to Moon Sports for not showing up this season. It's life just happens. And life doesn't get easier when your team is getting banged every week. Inspiration dies. So shout out to Moon Sports as well. We go again next season. Bigger and better. Shout out to Zainab for participating in the group chat. The banter between Big Cat and Zainab was top tier this season. Shout out to you guys for that. That was a good sideline convo for a long part of the season. Shout out to cup winners. And yeah, honestly, to guys on this call and to guys on this stream, shout out. It's familiar faces, and honestly, you guys are the real MVPs. So yeah,
Yeah.
oh boy,
Shout
one
out
wish
to you as well. Shout out to you as well for keeping it real and
we
always
go again.
making stuff exciting through Moonsport. And yeah, you're always coming in also during the press conference and yeah, in the board as well. Big shout out.
We go again.
Thanks to everyone that makes this experience a valuable one. I mean, nobody gets paid, but we all try to make it a brilliant experience for ourselves. And if you don't know about myproclubs.com yet, myproclubs.com is a platform where you can get stats about your team. You can get overview about other teams. You can also host tournaments there, and this is where BTG Pro Clubs is hosting tournaments, and you have detailed analytics. I mean, like you see, we're able to derive top goals, scorers, top assists, highest rated players, so many other analytics. BPCL. as you can see on the screen right now. Um, that's myproclubs.com. Very easy. Myproclubs.com. And I really like the interface, easy to
Yeah,
navigate. We've tried other solutions before now, but this just
takes the cake.
it takes the cake. Absolutely. Check it out, myproclubs.com. And I get I guess that wraps it up for tonight. Thank you very much to everyone that has participated in the chat. Big shout out to Ola, doing your thing, trying to scout players from the team of the season.
Shamelessly.
I hope your team is not swimming with too many players like Chelsea. Um, but yeah, it was a great night. Thanks to Ace Kid for also putting the whole show. It's like the producer behind
And
all
it's good
what you
that
see.
it will make it.
Maybe that's retirement for Ace Kid after the legs are gone.
The legs are already gone. Let's see.
All right,
Right,
and that
guys.
wraps it up. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.